So I want to talk about Dominik Mysterio for a second because this goes hand in hand with something else that I wanted to bring up, so I'll just tackle them both at the same time. But first of all, how about that new Judgment Day theme? Hip hop again, folks. I'm telling you, get used to it. It's going to keep happening. Although with this one, I will say, again, I like for them to release it clean before I make a full judgment, but I'm looking at everybody in the group as it's playing, and I'm like, this doesn't match anybody. this looks off. But anyways, yeah, so a theme change, Alter Bridge is gone or whatever from the other side. I don't know the lyrics, but that song's gone now. We're about 2 theme songs away before I start catching strays in the comments acting like I've been asking for this.
More hip-hop themes, please. Hunter, come on, bring it. Appease my demographic.
So I was watching this Tyzik Thunder guy on YouTube, and he was doing an entrance music tier list, and I couldn't help but notice that, for some reason, he doesn't like to whoa with the rest of us.
Aw, hell no.
Suspicious.
Oh, we got a name for people like that.
Let him know, partner.
And he was also wearing a mask. Like, why do you need that? If you're ugly, just say so.
Facts. Period.
I mean, he probably loves Def Rebel, which would explain why all these new entrance themes are rap.
Oh, he cooking now.
Why does Hunter love them so much?
Somebody get Hunter on the phone real quick. we gotta get to the bottom of this. We just gotta stick together. It's us against the jungle. I mean, look at all these new rappers they call them. What's her name? Megan the Horse and Not So Sexy Red? Where's Hunter?
I'm right here.
We're gonna have to sit through his own entrance. It's alright, at least this ain't rap.
Tune into Raw on Netflix, January 6th. Are you ready? This is the last straw. You can't keep getting away with this.
Man, cut his music.
Hey, what gives? I didn't even get to spit my water.
Explain yourself.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be
I
okay.
know where this is going, but I don't hear color. Anyways, back on topic. Dominik Mysterio. So why do I want to talk about Dominik Mysterio? First of all, let's take a look. Like, Dominik's come a long way. Like, this guy came up. He was paired with his dad at first, being a smiling baby face. I have a whole short on this. I don't know if I might just play it here just to get my point across. Another heel turn, another saved career. I keep telling you guys. The Rock, the Usos, Dominik Mysterio, Roman Reigns. The fact is, nobody likes an over smiler with no further character depth. LWO was basically Mysterio Carey and Zelina. Because men. Ain't nobody cared much for Santos, but turn him heel? And I immediately want to rewatch Breaking Bad, even though it's going for Tony Montana. But look at him now, ready to make that bread and turn it to Santos. Because this is where the money's at. 1 week and he's already dropping Esco bars on the mic. What do faces do? They smile and say the name of your city. Talking about, welcome to SmackDown. Boo. I'm bored. And The Rock basically just revealed on Rogan that they force you to oversmile because the mindset backstage is you can never smile too much. As a fan, hard disagree. It comes off fake and disingenuine. But I guess that explains why after months of disappearance it feels I gotta look at Cameron Grimes' permanent Mr. Beast thumbnailing for the camera. What's he that happy about? I still have nightmares, waking up in a cold sweat over this untrained toddler ghosting Dana's high five attempt. I lose HP every time. So as you can see, my point was, a vanilla baby face with no character other than smiling never works. And heel turns say, okay, let's not talk about Santos because they fumbled that. That doesn't go against my theory. I'm still correct to the best belief. But anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm seeing now Dominik, people are wanting him to go face. I'm seeing. First of all, a lot of people were saying that, oh, Dominik's the hottest heel in the business right now. Oh, he's got so much heel heat. Only half true. And in the current landscape of recent, that title now goes to the New Day. Because while the fans don't let either of them speak, when the crowd's booing Dominik, they're booing him with a smile on their face. But New Day, they legit mad. That's the difference. So Dominik Mysterio, Dominik has a baby face. Do we even need to turn him babyface? Because this is my other point. This idea that you have to hate a heel and you have to like a baby. I say just let the crowd like who they like. Like me, like you're not gonna control me. I don't care how hard you try. Unless they're like you got a heel out here like punching grannies in the face and some shit. Then I'm just gonna end up respecting good character work no matter if they're heel or face. But people are starting to like him now, so they're starting to say turn him babyface, and I guess they want him to wrestle properly and get some titles and whatever under his belt. Get his career going, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's had a good start. Same thing as being put on Austin Theory right now. People want him to go babyface because they think he'd be good for that. I feel like he could do good at either. It's just that Triple H ain't been booking him right. And there's a lot of people under that category. I don't know what's happening there. But before I forget, let me talk about Giovanni Vinci for a second. So I don't know how true this is, but apparently the reason for his situation and how he's been handled as of, I guess, recent is because behind the scenes, he might be being punished. Apparently, he was trying to make the moves on Ludwig Kaiser's girl, Tiffany Stratton. So, I guess Triple H found out, or whoever, and now So what, did they find out after they repackaged him, or was that part of his punishment to make it look like he was about to be a big deal and then they just shit on? I don't know. So it makes you think, like, what other things could be going on behind the scenes when it comes to other people not getting a chance, or other people seemingly being booked incorrectly. Like, people have been wanting a Montez Ford push forever. People questioning LA Knight's, not him dropping the title, but the amount of time it took for him to even be acknowledged as championship worthy, to even get the U.S. championship in the first place, and stuff like that. You can keep naming. But back on Dominik, I keep straying away from this. Dominik, much like much like Liv, has been getting by on good character work. He's also pretty good in the ring. We don't get to see it much again because heel, but I guess people's problem would be that he's like on the skinnier side. I still think he'd be better off heel. I understand that WWE fans love their meme characters. I can safely say I done watched the Joe Hendry train come and go twice around at this point and still have zero thoughts on the guy. Like, I seen him. I guess I get the joke. You say his name and he just fucking spawns in or whatever. And he sings. He does rock concert, which Elias already been doing that. If I'm missing something, tell me. But what I'm saying is, my point is, meme characters can only go so far, in my opinion, before you have to actually, like, do something more than that. Because obviously you got the people that think, like, oh, if you can get over with the crowd, then you're a good wrestler, like, altogether. And if you're not, then you're trash. Like, if you're not over at this very specific point in time, then it's, like, all your fault. Like, some people put way too much on the wrestler themselves. The reason why I bring that up is to prove the point in the fact that who was that guy not long ago who literally did nothing and got over in the crowd just by his circumstance and nothing else? Like, literally nothing he did, which means it goes to my point where creative is more important in how you're being booked than anything else, or than that. What was his name? He had like some generic, was it fucking Simon? Steve? Not Simon. Do I have to look this up? Editing Tyzik here. It was Ricky. And then the crowd started chanting his name because, like, it was funny or something. So he got literally over just by existing. But yeah, I can't say I like, or I've ever loved meme characters too much. Like, AEW's got some of this too. Like, you got Orange Cassidy, hands in pockets. I thought that was kind of stupid. But some people like it. Who we have in WWE? James Ellsworth. And of course, everybody loves the hobo-looking wrestlers that play the underdog. But the saving grace there is that they're actually both good in the ring. But another example of this is Chelsea Green even. So at the time of this recording, the first U.S. Women's Champion has been crowned in Chelsea Green. It came down to Chelsea and Mia Yim. Now, I was fine. I already made a video on this, but I was fine with both of these people either winning. But as soon as it came down to them two, I knew Chelsea was going to win. You kind of put Mia Yim in a situation where she was going to be cheered against because, like I said, fans love their memes, their character work, and all this stuff. The Raw side, they're taking a bit more serious, it looks like. So I don't know who's going to win over there. But it is down to Lara and Dakota Kai. Dakota was my pick. So if I don't get any of my picks, if Lara wins this... But back on Dominik Mysterio. So I guess people were assuming that after this Liv and Rhea storyline, the Judgment Day was going to be breaking up, or they're going to split in like 3 and 3. But then they got new music, so now I don't even know. As long as they don't name them Street Trash like they were originally planning at this point, then I'm good either way. It's whatever. So what can we do with Dominik? So if the train of thought is that you're trying to get Dominik away from the Judgment Day because they're holding him back or whatever, an easy way to do it is basically, okay, so let's say Rhea beats Liv to get the title back that she never lost yet. Whatever. Rhea takes the title off Liv. Liv no longer has the championship. I would have Liv break up with Dominik right there. Because the idea being that she didn't actually ever really like Dominik or love Dominik. She was just doing all that shit to get to Rhea in the first place. Because that was her motive to begin with. So it wouldn't even be crazy to do that. So then Dominik ends up with nobody. He can't get back with Rhea. He's no longer got Liv. And then here's what you do. I don't watch NXT, but I see apparently Ashante the Adonis out there. He's like, what? People call him the Riz God, you know? Oh, he's got so much Riz. He's out here. I see some, like, clips of him and Nikita. Apparently something's going on there. And Carmen. Apparently he's picking up these blondes. It's like, yeah, dude's got Riz, but it's all fun and games until Dominik Mysterio decides he wants a piece. Have Dominik go down there, swoop up a blonde real quick, and it could just be like an ongoing... Basically, just have Dominik go through the whole roster of women. No, it could be like an ongoing joke that, for whatever reason, Dominik is somehow just keeps getting all these baddies, as the kids call them. Or have Dominik versus Shante for one of his ladies. They can have like a ladder match. Like hang Nikita Lyons from the... well, not by the neck, of course, but just have her like in the air. And then you got to climb up. This is a stupid idea. I don't know where this is going. Basically have them fight over the girls. And that's Dominik's character. Because I see people saying like, oh, he can go for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe, but again, he would have to stay heel. Unless you're okay with Dominik just straight up beating like Braun Breaker and shit like this. Which I'm going to need to see him wrestle more seriously for a little bit longer before I decide if I like what that looks like. Because again, who you beat clean, people aren't blind to this. If you're not good enough in ring and you're beating somebody who's clearly better than you in ring, clean, just because you're the babyface, that'll turn some people rogue right there. Motherfucker, the last time this happened is when Jey Uso, with his super kicks, beat Ilya Dragunov. That had people... But yeah, I think there's still places that Dominik can go when it comes to storylines. Not really sure about the rest of the Judgment Day members, but I think if they break up, Dominic will be just fine.
Victory. This one is over.
Here are your winners, Dominik Mysterio and Thunder.
What an impressive performance and victory, surviving against every other superstar in this match.
There has to be a great sense of accomplishment after coming out on top in a match like this.